So how many of you have regretted starting a challenge with someone almost instantly after you made the challenge? I think I sort of did that. And this was, I think, a couple of weeks ago. I forgot to check when all this happened. But I was following a live stream of Jessica Rapp, okay? And we were talking about, different things to make, and she likes working with small things, and then Paula, I'm sure you watch her too on YouTube. She chimed in because, she makes small things. And one thing led to another. I don't really know how the conversation went, but I chimed in myself and started talking about these Domino books. Now, that's old school stuff, but, new people are coming in to work with mixed media and paper crafts all the time. So for a lot of people, that's a new thing that they've never tried. Now, when I first started getting involved with all this mixed media, this is about maybe 3 years ago. Before that, I didn't even know that all of you people existed because I didn't know about this world. And then I discovered it. Well, anyway, when I was watching different videos, I was watching some of the things that, people had been doing in the past. And I guess there was a period of time where making these books with dominoes was like a really big deal. So I thought, maybe we should bring back some of the oldies but goodies. So anyway, so that was kind of the gist of the conversation in that particular live stream. All right. So then I made the mistake of contacting Paula and saying, hey, Paula, how about if, I challenge you to make these little domino things, because I love the way she does her art, and I'll make one and you make one. And we decided it would be, have to do with, nature. So we agreed on that. Then afterwards, I went, uh-oh, because I forgot for that moment that Paula does these miniature things. I mean, gorgeous miniature cities. I mean, she does she has like this antique downtown that she made, and she shows it on one of her videos. You'll have to check it out. And I mean, she does such minute stuff. She has one where she has a bakery. I mean, the whole bakery is this big, and she's got, the food on the little trays behind the glass, and oh my goodness. Okay, so anyway, these domino things are small, right? The size of a domino. And I'm thinking, oh dear, who knows what she's going to come up with, because she's a master at these little small things. Well, anyway, my job got all convoluted, and I ended up working a bunch of extra time, had to go out of town, and one thing after another, and I wasn't able to do the dominoes. So then Paula contacts me, says, oh, do you still want to do that domino thing? And I said, yeah. I said, but I explained to her what had happened. So then she goes, oh, okay, well, let me know when you have them done. I already have 7 done. And I go, excuse me? She has 7 done, all right? I have zip. Now, you see, the queen of miniature, she's got 7 done. I don't have any. Okay. So this is all so that I say all this so that I don't humiliate myself. Because I'm gonna link her video down below mine, because I want you to go over and see what she did. Now, when I'm filming this, I haven't seen what she's done, but I have seen all the miniature things she's done, so I can only imagine what she's done with these little domino books. So all of that I just said is for you to have pity on me for what I came up with. Okay, so, so for those of you that are newbies to this craft world, there was a, a big deal about making these books where your front cover and your back cover was a domino, and then your pages would be inside. Now there's a whole bunch of different ways to make them. I mean, there's all kinds of videos out there, and the insides all look different, obviously, but there's also different ways to put them together. So I didn't go and review any of the videos because I just wanted to go by my memory so I wouldn't feel any more bad than I already do. So I made this, and after I made it, I realized I didn't put anything to keep it closed. I didn't put a tie or anything. So I had to put one that's just bound loose around. So it's just a little piece of fabric that keeps it kind of shut. And this, like I said, it was supposed to be nature. So I had this old book that had a lot of pictures of different flowers and things like that. So that's what I decided to use. And then I put a little piece of this original fabric that I had and put it back here. And then cut a little strip to make the tie around. And the same thing in the back. Okay. So then you open it up, and I have a little bird, and I have some flowers, and I have an orchid, and I don't know what that is, and I don't know what that is, but I do know that's a bunny. And then in the back, there's a tree, and another flower, and another flower, and a butterfly. And that is my domino book. I think it came out kind of cute, but no way is it going to compare to Paula's. Mine's going to look like a kindergartner did it, but that's one. So I thought, well, I can't let her outdo me by making, 6 more than I did. So I made another one. And I went again with the nature theme. And here I just have some little twigs, and I have a feather. And then instead of opening it the accordion style like this one is, I just made this one to flip open like a normal book would. And all of these are different kinds of birds. And came out of the same book, actually. And I just thought it was kind of cute. It's simple, but it goes along with the nature theme. Okay, so I figured, okay, well, I at least did 2 that had to do with nature. And then I thought, oh, I have all these fabrics that I've been doing my bohemian type of journals and stuff. And so I said, well, I have to make at least one, that style, because I at least completed the challenge of the nature one. And so this is what I came up with, and I got to hold it down because it's kind of chunky and wonky. So I have this girl. She has that bohemian look, right? Very exotic. And then I took some cardstock and did some stamping on it and some painting. And then I sewed these, what do you call it? Pages. And then I put little pieces of some of the different fabrics that I have that thought it looked a little exotic. And there's another girl in the back. And I didn't do anything in the back because it was already getting so chunky that I wasn't going to be able to close it. But I couldn't resist making little tags to put in there. And there's enough room, for you to write a little something, something. And then, of course, I had to put a little bead on top. Because, what's this look without out a bead of some kind. Oh dear. Anyway, oops. Just to show you that it is all functional. Everything does come out, and you can write or put a little picture or draw something or whatever it is that needs to be done. And I think it's kind of cute. Anyway, so I'm glad that Paula took up the challenge with me. I'm very anxious to see, you know, what she did. And if any of you out there, you know, that have been in this craft world for a long time, maybe you can resurrect some of your old domino techniques and make a few. And those of you that are new to all this, this is something cute to use up your scraps with, because it is so tiny, because the dominoes are a 1 inch by 2 inch. So, kind of cute. And if you don't have any dominoes, you could just use a piece of cardboard and cut it 2 by 2, and you'd still get the same look and the same effect, you know, how small it is. And you can do the accordion style, or you can do the book type. And on this one, what I did is I put some ribbon and sandwiched the ribbon between the 2 pieces, and that's what made the hinges. So it's just one solid piece of ribbon behind the 2 pictures, and that's how that is put together. And then this one, I just folded a piece of cardstock in half and then sewed where it should fold, and, you know, doubled that so I could leave the top open. And then this one, the way you do that one is you just, instead of putting stuff in the back, you just glue the 2 pages together like that, but you add more so it can open. And that's how you do the page one. Anyway, I hope that I've inspired you to try something new, or bring it back if you're an oldie but goodie crafter. And be sure you go down and click on the link for Paula, and then have pity on me when you see the beautiful things that she's done. And if you're coming over from Paula's channel to come and see what I've done, oh dear, sorry. All right, you guys, I hope we've inspired you to try something new. Have fun.